Welcome back to the Tennessee Frugal Craftsman. It is subfloor day on this section. I'm actually quite pleased with how the floor is coming along. I was concerned that maybe the studding or the joists would be up and down too much, but it actually is quite straight. I'm gluing everything and screwing it, and if you go back to one of my earlier episodes, I'll put it down in the bottom of the video here. This is when I made those back in the fall. I think it was in late October. I made all of the X bridging and stored it. So I'm putting it in now, 2 runs. So there'll be one there and one over there. 5'4". And what I'm doing is I'm taking my 8-foot level and measuring out 4 feet, and I'm just checking, coming along and checking everything with the level. Anything that's high, I'm planing down, just to keep everything straight as possible. Now some of it will come out when you screw down your top, your floor here, and like a 1/16 eighth of an inch, can pull some of that out. But anything that's got a really bad hump, I'm actually going ahead and putting the planer on it. So for example, this one here, take an 1/8 of an inch there, take a little bit there, and that makes it so, I'll just pull this over and show you. What you get is a fairly even floor. Now I will say this one here is down a bit. It's down a good solid 1/8 of an inch. I don't think I'm going to worry about that. This is in the laundry room. If it was in the middle of the kitchen, I may, but that's the worst pretty much that I have. Pretty much everything else is within a 1/16. So making this bridging ahead of time has definitely saved me time. Well, I'm getting ready to put the next row on. I'll be back. Okay, we've got all the bridging laid out, second row on. Let's do some bridging. All right, we've got it all in. Main thing with this type of bridging is that you put the tops together and the bottoms together down below. That's what that X pattern is, what gives it the strength. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you're going to be good if you do that. I'll be back. Well, we're at the end of the day pretty much. I've got a floor on one section. My friend came over with his tractor and helped me, and we lifted a bunch of that up on for the other section over here. We got enough up on the deck to do that, so I don't have to carry it over. I've also brought over all of the material, the tractor, and put it down inside. I guess you can see it down there piled, a bunch of 2x6 to build that center wall. But we have the makings of a floor. I think there was about 20 sheets on here. 4 runs of 5 roughly. Yeah, it's close to 40 feet from one end to the other on this section. So, I just wanted to point out a couple things. I'm screwing this down. I think I may have mentioned that before. What I'm using is actually my little Ryobi. If you're looking for a cheap but really effective screw gun, I have put that thing through a lot, and it keeps right on going. I mean, I think I changed the battery about 4 times today to do all of this. I just keep one on the charger all the time. So I've got everything now. The only thing that needs to be down underneath is just to nail up the bridging. But I think I'm going to hold off on that in case we have to take some out. You never know what you have to take out to put a pipe or something in. That way I can put above and below it. But this is as solid as a church, as they always say. With that little planer, I planed all of the humps out of the 2x12s, and I haven't even got, like I said, the bridging nailed yet, and there's no bounce in that floor. Very pleased with that. I put those 16 inches on center. Now they are 1 3/4 inch stock, so they're pretty heavy. But my next job, Lord willing, first of the week, Mondays, come in and build this wall and start putting some stringers up. Like I said, this one, the stringers on this, once I get the stairwell framed over there in that corner, they just lap over in the middle, just overlap. Because this one here has got to be 16 foot. Even though this is only about 14 feet from the outside to the middle, I'm going to extend those on by another 2 feet, cantilever them, because my support wall on the second floor is 2 feet offset. So I talked to the building inspector, and he said just cantilever, lap them over, and that will pick up the weight there. So I'll bring you along for that a little later, in a later video. But anyway, just wanted to see my batteries flashing. Just wanted to bring you up to date what I've been doing. I'll go up go up to my perch if this thing doesn't kick out on me. And there she is with the subfloor on. Now, one other thing. I spent probably the best part of 8 to 10 hours, probably closer to 10, doing that. If I was nailing that, it would take about half as long. I mean, you could just buzz right along. What slowed down was all the screwing. But I will tell you, the overall finished product, having things screwed down, is so much nicer. In the house I'm in now, I've had to, any of the floors I've worked on, I've had to go back and screw them all down because they were just nailed and they were all squeaking and loose. I don't even know whether they glued the floor down. Subfloor. So, anyway, thanks for joining me. I will see you hopefully in the next video for the framing of that section over there. I'll bring you along in another video. Till then, you have a great day.